Yeah, so there's research that shows through the Blitz in World War II, psychiatric hospital men, who were comatose. They would sit there, they were just miserable, wretchedly miserable. But when things started happening around them and society needed them, when the bombs started going off and everything happened, they were needed. All of a sudden, they had a reason to get up and go do something. And that impelled them to pull out of their pain, out of their struggle, out of everything, and go do what they were supposed to do. It is the same thing as a depressed man who is finally called up to do something and goes and does it in his family, in his life. Men who are low and low and low, and then they find out that the woman in their life is carrying their child, and all of a sudden it sparks a difference in him, right? He stops drinking, he cleans himself up. Same experience. I will endure the pain for the sake of my family, my country, my people, like whatever it may be. Here is my chance to rise up and make this change. That is what men are built for.
Does the fact that a man with a strong enough why can bear any how, which is a nice synopsis, I guess, of what you're sort of touching on there, does this explain why modern men are so insecure? That there is a massive lack of purpose, relationships around them, we have more childless men than ever, we have no intergenerational, pan-generational homesteads anymore, there is a lack, at least in the West, of patriotism, of nationalism. First off, why are modern men so insecure, and then secondly, how does what we've just spoken about play into them?
So many of the men who come in my coaching program are lacking what I call human impact. They have no ability to create human impact in their life. That's what a legacy is the lasting human impact that endures after your death. It does not have to be biological children, although that's one of the easiest ones to point at and create. It can be adopted children, it can be mentored people that you help, it can be people you rescue, it can be an organization that you build. A human impact is the purpose of a man's life, because someday you will die, you will be dust, your money will be frittered away, taken through taxes and all kinds of things, your property will be divvied up, your everything you cared for in your life will be taken away. The only thing that endures is the future generations who are fundamentally altered because of your existence on this planet. That is the purpose of a man's life. That is why so many men want to kill themselves now, is because they find no purpose and no ability to create human impact.
Why would it be adaptive for a man to have that, or how do women and their life goals and purpose differ from that?
It's funny because many women, and I've worked with tons of these women, they have much the same purpose. Women are much more adaptable, but they want to be useful to the people in their life and help enhance those people's lives so they can go out and live and thrive. Women are about helping other people thrive. Men are about changing the course of other people's life, if you want to look at it that way. Women can find that purpose just about anywhere, helping just about anybody. As long as they have usefulness, women can be very happy. If they are loved and feel useful to the people they love, that's when most women are okay, and they can endure, they can roll with the broken glass. But they aren't looking for the overall life-changing creation that men are looking for. They're looking for enduring and helping people endure.
That ass here, boy.
Whereas men are capable, mission, powerful.
Absolutely, that's what men are looking for.
What's happening, people? If you enjoyed that, then press here for the full, unedited episode. And don't forget to subscribe. Peace.
Give up on the economic promise of technology and the way it can be used as a battering ram against the promise that we really ever have to have any limits at all. Everybody wants to use technology to escape our own limits. On both the right and the left has come at it differently.
It's so strange to think what the externalities are of lots of freedom. Of like too much freedom, and it's a question I really don't do the sort of socio-political, cultural intersection particularly well. Human nature, good, like individuals, small groups, yes, but as soon as I scale it up, I'm essentially useless. But I do know that there is an interesting question about too much freedom. What does it mean to have too much freedom? What does it mean for the degrees of play within a system to be infinite or zero, basically? And I do know that's dangerous.
Yeah. And my view is that the conservatives who think that everything that's wrong with the way we are now can be fixed by just changing what women do and leaving everything else the same, they're wrong. They're just not thinking about it right, because we're not. There is no going back. There is no return. It just isn't happening. And just saying, well, we can just keep everything the same except what women do isn't going to produce the result that they want at all. But everybody, we all need a freedom haircut, men and women both, and that's going to take that's going to take some doing.
I've already done mine. I've got full beat vendetta. Okay, so big romance, your other large behemoth that you want to try and tackle.
Abolish big romance.
Yes. What is big romance? Why do you want to abolish it?
Big romance.
This is where your interests and mine sort of collide, don't they, Chris? Because you're very, very preoccupied with the mating process.
The man wants us to fall in love.
Abolish big romance is, I suppose, my take on how we got to the mating process. I mean, I don't want to.
Oh yeah, the idea that there's a perfect mate out there for you, and you shouldn't. The perfect is the enemy of the good.
But my argument is that how people understood marriage, what people understood marriage to mean, has changed a number of times over the course of civilization. The way people approach marriage now isn't set in stone. What people understand it to mean has changed a great deal over the course of time. In the Middle Ages, it was a much more pragmatic business for most people. I mean, marriages were very often arranged. Marriages were contracted relatively loosely, and after that were just basically impossible to dissolve, or nearly impossible to dissolve. And most people treated it as a fairly pragmatic arrangement. Because you are economically interdependent as part of a productive household, and that's just a very different relationship to one where you're expected to be all sort of lovey-dovey all the time. At the end of the day, the pigs need feeding, and somebody's got to get the wheat in the ground before it rains, and that's a very different set of priorities. That did he remember to pick his socks up, and has he left a little note on the kitchen table before he left for the day, and then. But what changed with the industrial era was partly because women found themselves with a great deal less economic agency than they had done previously.
Damn it, dude! I shit on that dude so bad. I just didn't hit the shot.
Preoccupation with love in a relationship became proportionally stronger.
Yep, that's Fortnite.
As women lost agency, and it became.
Try to hit with this Excalibur is what I'm trying to do. Oh, this dude's just staying still.
You can have a husband and just get on with these.
Excuse me?
As a sort of business.
They don't it.
Oh
my God, my life.
If you're an economic dependent and you're unable to own property, you're unable to divorce, and you have no legal person that's really independent from your husband, and no way of earning money, it's considerably more in your interest to make sure that you marry somebody who loves you and respects you. So at the beginning,
bro, chill. It was just a prank.
Economically inactive bourgeois housewife, you get the idea of companionate romance. Which I mean, I don't know if you've ever read any of the Jane Austen novels.
Oh my lord, that fucking
and if you're the third person in this.
This is a weird challenge. Damage the chest to get hard drives. Okay, got one. I only need to hit like 6 or 7 more shots, I think. Y'all see anyone? I don't see anyone. Oh, does this count? I missed. I thought he was gonna keep walking. Does that count? I guess the wildlife isn't my enemy. Bro, come on, give it to me. This is pretty sick, actually. Though, if you hit a shot with this, it's kind of impressive. Oh, I got him. One more shot. Oh, I think I got it. Nah, that wasn't enough. I need like 6 more damage. Might as well pop some minis while I'm up here. And with that, I'm gonna get landed on. Yo, let's go! I did it! Oh, I hit him! Let's go! It's huge! Oh, that's sick! Alright, that's another challenge. I gotta do more damage with it. At least I can get Geralt, though. Geralt. Okay, dude. That's okay. I was having too good of a time up there. It couldn't last forever. Oh, wrong weapon. Or wrong slot, as always. Okay. I'm just ready up again. And this